Anatomy of a Fall is a foreign language film, and it's a film that's about a mother, their son, the dog, and the father. And the father suffers a great fall. He falls from the attic of their house to his death. And the mom is the prime suspect. And there's a lot of detail on the dog, because there's a lot of scenes where they follow the dog around. The dog was on point in this film. Like, give that dog all the treats, all the money. You better take care of that dog, because the dog is a character in this film. It's a cute, lovable dog. You're thinking like the dog's going to be a part of the story somehow, and it is. It is a part of the story, but not as much as I wanted it to be. But then you have the son who's caught in the middle of everything, and you know his father is dead, and during the trial, a majority of this is a trial film, and the son, you know, he's caught up in this whirlwind of learning great details about the relationship between his mother and his father, and how much the relationship wasn't working out, and he's hearing things. There are revelations being revealed, things that are being revealed that he wasn't aware of, you know, and it sucks for a young kid to go through that.
Sometimes a couple is kind of a chaos, and everybody is lost, no? And sometimes we fight together, and sometimes we fight alone, and sometimes we fight against each other. That happens.
There's great details here with the body language from the actors, the facial expressions, because nothing's a dead giveaway here. It's like kind of playing that video game. If you play video games, that LA Noire game where you're like interrogating someone and then you have to determine whether they're telling the truth or not. That's what this movie is. And occasionally there were points where I would make my suspicions and be like, this person's lying, you know, and stuff. And then when it would be revealed that, hey, they were lying about this situation, I felt proud of myself about that. So it's like you're analyzing these characters like you're a detective. They put you in the fray and the chaos of all this, to where it's like you're trying to conduct your own investigation to figure out who's lying and who's telling the truth. Like there's moments where this person's lying and that person's lying, but you don't know if they're actually lying until the movie comes out and says it and stuff later on. So I love those little connections that the movie does. These movies, I love this film.
It's not true.
Vous aviez déjà frappé votre mari?
Non.
Non, jamais. C'est bien ce qui s'est passé.
You're violent!
I swear, if someone wanted to take this film and re-edit it into a horror film, they could. Like, honestly, I'm just gonna come out and say this. The person that directed this film should make a horror film. Because the way this is shot, you know, like, you could re-edit this and shape this into like a ghostly haunted house film, because it's like you got all these like kind of creepy shots of like the stairs, like random things, you know, but they tie into the story. You see like old family pictures where it looked like, you see pictures of like the dead husband and like these old pictures, and they look kind of creepy, where it's like one of those things where it's like, are the eyes like following you, like the eyes pierce your soul, you know what I'm saying? These are kind of like, these are harmless pictures, but they're kind of eerie, you know what I'm saying? So the directing here is just absolutely fantastic.
Normally, I would have thought that I need to decide. That's what I learned in school. You need to know if your character is guilty or not, if they did it or not. But in this case, Justine just didn't want to tell me. So we realized really quickly that it's not what it's about.
More to it than just what's on the surface level. And that's what I love about this film. There's so many, like, and the film doesn't answer any questions really. It just gives you like, okay, here it is, and then you make up your own conclusion as to what's really going on. Because like nothing here is completely on the surface. It's like you have to come up with your own like speculation and answers, and you don't, and it's whatever you want it to be, really. You know, and that's what I love about this film. That's all I have to say.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
I think he's lying.